Alright guys, we're going to be underway a little bit earlier. Letting the players know I'm ready here. We're going to go ahead and stop the timer. We're going to go ahead and remove it from the screen because we are going to be getting in our way any moment, guys. We are in the lobby. We do have Goldrush Diggers taking on 2Stronk. Going to be an exciting match. I'm excited for this one as this has been played out before. In the past, Goldrush Diggers unfortunately not able to take out 2Stronk. But Goldrush Diggers is a very strong team nonetheless from on the up-and-coming team side of the perspective. 2Stronk, of course, they've been up-and-coming for a while now. In fact, they've gotten to the point where they are definitely solidifying themselves into the top of the scene. They haven't quite gotten to the point where they are a team that is regarded as a, you know, I guess, I don't know how you want to explain it, but the best way for me to right now is that they were sitting solidly at number 14 on the overall standings, sitting around 12-14, somewhere in there, and they've been doing very well for themselves. They've been doing very well up there. But when it comes to talking about tournament talk, tournament watch, whatever, that kind of stuff, you don't strictly talk about 2Stronk as one of the teams to win it. But they're always going to be a team in the top 4 of European events. They're always going to be teams in the top 8 of major events. So, I mean, they are a very good team. Or at least they have the potential to consistently make it into the top 8. So, I like to see them succeed. On the side of Goldrush Diggers, they're definitely looking to be up and coming and perform and get into the actual qualifier. But we'll see how it goes, guys. We'll get straight into the introductions. Enough about talking about the players. Let's let the players show their own play themselves. Maniton going to be picking up a Roadhog. We have Ruster, who's going to be picking up a Winston. We have Tasani over here on his Farah. Zave is going to be picking up the Mercy. We have Mineral over here on a Torbjorn, and then Icefeld's going to be on the Soldier. Over for the side of the offense for Goldrush Diggers, we have Dismay going to be picking up a Lucio. We have Izzy going to be on a Mercy. Alien's going to be picking up his Reaper. Grade 2 Fram going to be picking up the Soldier. KYB, this is not the KYB on Reunited, guys. This is a different one. Going to be picking up the Farah, and that leaves Kaufman. We are going to be picking up the Diva. So let's see how their offense goes. 20 seconds used up. They're going to be going in aggressively. Doesn't have the defense matrix quite yet, but we'll have it in a second. It's going to be using that defense matrix now. I'm going to be buying a little bit of time so far in even trade as the turret goes down and Maniton goes down. But looks like most of the offense so far is getting cleaned up. Kaufman, we're going to be able to take out Ruster though with the good aim on that pistol. Going to be looking for more shots on to the Farah, but not able to quite take out the Farah. Going to continue those shots. Now going to be going on to the turret. We're not able to take it out with that machine pistol quite yet, and Diva's going to continue to fight it out, but his team is pretty much dead and is going to be escaping out the back for another day to fight it out. And the side of 2Stronk having a very good defense to start it off. Good plays by them so far. Tasani, of course, getting close to that rocket barrage as he landed a lot of damage. Icefeld even closer, does already have his sights available. You can see Minerals very close to his Molten Core. Armor going to be going out, landing on to save. Now it's going to be going over to the main, unfortunately missing. That's going to be a little bit of a harder armor pack for them to grab. We're going to switch over to Tasani as he's getting out. Ooh, lands a direct rock on Izzy, taking out that Mercy. And I think I just heard Soldier make a mom joke. I'm not sure. That's awkward. Anyways, I don't know what just happened. We are going to have Tasani looking for those direct rockets. Going to be landing up one onto Alien. Look at that HP going down super low after that. Going to be topped off though. Going to be giving Izzy no more charge on the ultimate because Izzy does already have the resurrection. Here we go. They're going to be speed boosting up. This is going to be a hard initiation here coming out. Grade 2 friend. Going to be flanking. That's going to be Justice coming out from Tasani doing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Maniton as well getting a double kill. Mineral with his own 4 kills so far. Resurrection was there though. Brings up all of the offense as Alien is going to channel that Death Blossom doing a lot of damage, but he ends up going down to Icefeld. And there is going to be a Diva self-destruct going out. Doesn't end up getting any kills. Sights are available. And here they are. Icefeld sights pretty big as he sees 2 targets so far. Going to be looking on to Kaufman rear. Going to be tagging him up big time. Going to be doing a lot of damage, taking him out now. It's just going to be Zero Suit goes down. Mineral getting that kill. Tasani with the kill on KYB, winning that air duel between the Farahs and the side of 2Stronk. Looking very strong so far. Like I said, guys, they are definitely the better team here. They are doing very well in the Go-To rankings, but at the same time, I definitely feel like Goldrush Diggers, after watching them a few times, I feel like they have the potential to take a map and if not have a small window of upsetting the side of 2Stronk. Right now, though, on Nubani, not looking good for them, not looking like the way they wanted to, as we are going to have an aggressive push forward. There's going to be the whole hog beam coming out from Manitin. How much damage does it end up doing? Nothing, as he gets sewn back. Tasani, though, in a great position with Ruster doing a lot of damage. We're on to Tasani, as he's on that Pharah, landing rocket after rocket, going to be landing one onto Manitin, or sorry, onto Alien, doing a lot of damage there. Now going to be looking to go on to Grade 2 Fram, as well as Cowfin Rear, missing those rockets though, unfortunately. But here we go, turn around, looking onto KYB, lands a direct, help killing it out. There's going to be a Sights as well coming out from, I believe that was Grade 2 Fram. We'll see how much he can get done with it. So far it's not much, as Manitin is going to be fighting him up, and Manitin ends up taking him out at super low HP, and that's going to be another full hold of this point. 43 seconds remains on the clock, and the side of 2Stronk is looking like a very good team in the round of 16. They're so close, they can taste it, of course. If they win this match, guys, they're in to the round of 8. They're done for the day, and they play tomorrow, and that's what they want. They want to be done for today. They want to move on. So let's see how it goes. Tasani. Ooh, hook going out onto Alien. Going to be doing a lot of damage to him. Manitin again landing those big hooks. Tasani does have the rocket barrage available. Should be looking for a big one any moment now. A little bit of a messed up boost up into the air there. Ruster going to be pushing forward with his team. Mineral. Icefelt. No, there's Icefelt with that Sights. Let's see how big they are. He's definitely zoning them back. They don't even want to fight into this right now. Of course, it's almost impossible. KYB going to end up taking a direct rocket. Icefelt to finish that off with a double kill. We will not be needing the stopwatch, guys, as it is just going to be 2Stronk needing to cap the first point. What went wrong there? Honestly, you know, thinking back on it, I feel like they really needed a little bit more of like, so it was like little coordination things. It was fragging. It was all those little details. So like there was one moment here where they were right here as a group, and they were coming up the stairs as 4, and the Lucio speed boost's right here, right? And the Lucio speed boost ends about right here when they go in. If they're speed boosting right about here, they have the speed boost going out so they can push out. Manitin was hiding right here. He gets quite a few kills. Just an awkward situation. They're having to deal with the turret. They're having to deal with Icefelt. Tasani was doing constant rocket damage, and it was just very good play coming out of 2Stronk in general. So, no surprise there in that respect, but at the same time, guys, we'll be seeing if Goldrush Diggers can hold themselves. Of course, if both teams full hold, we will be going to a best-of-3 tiebreaker on a King of the Hill map. Defensive setup, going to be pretty much all in a lot of respects. We do have a Torbjorn from Cowfin Rear. As far as other damage threats go, Soldier going to be picked up by Dismay. No surprise there. Of course, Soldier is one of those really strong suppressive heroes I've been talking about in multiple my casts. If you guys have been watching me at all over the last few weeks, I am very quick to get on the point that Soldier is a suppressive hero, not a killing hero. Unless you are one of the Soldier gods in the scene, Soldier is not really ever going to be a hero for your team to strictly get the kills. He's going to be the one dropping him down to 50%. He's going to be the one making it so that one hit rocket from Pharah gets a kill, that one shot from Torb gets a kill, that one slash from Genji gets a kill, whatever it is. So that's basically the role of Soldier, but at the same time, you can get kills following up damage afterwards. We're going to be sticking on the defense here as they do need to get the full hold here. Rocket's going to be going out here from Tasani, not doing too much yet. As you can see, offense going to be going in aggressively here. They're going to be on the point now. Very aggressive initiation from them. They already have the Winston already in the far back. Winston defense going to be shocking up onto Tasani. Tasani going to be using the concussive rocket to block him back, and KYB actually ended up killing himself. Mineral able to get the double kill, takes out Cowfin Rear and the turret, but Alien ends up taking out Mineral. That's good trade. Tasani ends up taking out Izzy, and now the Mercy super low actually ends up going down to Alien, and Icefelt is going to be getting himself a kill. Only 3 heroes remain on both sides. It looks like Alien is going to be able to get taken out by Icefelt. Now Grade 2 Fram gets killed by Icefelt, and this looks like to be a first point cap. It's pretty much all the defense is cleaned up, and 2Stronk is going to be able to take this map. They are going to jump off the point, a little bit of a interesting decision from them, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, no one's going to be able to get there in time. That's going to be GG. We're going to go ahead and award a point to 2Stronk, as they are potentially one game away from making it into the top 8 of the Atlantic Showdown EU Qualifiers number 2. They'll be playing in the quarterfinals tomorrow if they win today. Most likely on their bracket it would be against the side of Melty Esports, which would be a very challenging match for them, but right now they just need to focus on the now. They need to win here. They need to get 2 tomorrow. Then they can focus on who they're going to be playing. They have all day, basically 24 hours, to look over previous film figure it out. If they win, of course, Goldrush Diggers, they still have another match. If they can go ahead and win this match or win this map, then they bring it to a 1-1. Then they can go ahead and win the third map and upset 2Stronk. Still the possibility there. It's not out yet. But at the same time, guys, do go ahead and pay recognition to the fact that 2Stronk is the bigger team, better team in this situation as far as results go. So Goldrush Diggers is going to have to be looking to step up their game, and that's one thing that is just that's just the honest truth about competitive sports. At the end of the day, esports especially, at the end of the day, it comes down to which team is stepping up more, which players are bringing bigger plays, which players are trusting their teammates better, which teams are coordinating their pushes as a team together. And that ability to step up as a team is a critical factor as you're moving up in the ranks, because at the end of the day, the teams that are already there are consistently stepping up to the point where their stepping up in some respects is seen as the norm of what you would expect out of people. There's like plenty of examples of this that happen in pretty much any esport that you go to. In this one right now, I don't have a very good example as far as that goes, but I mean, one good example for me that'll always be is back, when I played competitive Dota 2, using the wand was a big thing. You had your wand, it was big, you should use your wand. But wand baiting did not become a thing until after I stopped playing competitively, and then after I stopped playing competitively, if you didn't wand bait consistently, 9 times out of 10, you were not good enough to make it into the competitive scene. That was a fact that you had to do, and that was used to be an outplay that became a necessity. So, again, as you are moving up in the ranks, it is incredibly important that you recognize that you need to step up, you need to be making those next level plays, and that those current next level plays, they are your standard plays, because you are being able to make them, and that's one way to look at it, guys. That's why it becomes so much harder for teams to move up in the pecking order too, because as you play against better teams, you're more practiced, you're more aimed, you're more experienced. The next rung down isn't going to be accessing that level of play. They're not going to be using those big those new cutting edge strategies. They're not going to be coming out with things that you haven't expected, because at the end of the day, they've been practiced on them. But that's where skill matters. Like I said, teamwork and skill in this game are primary factors. That's, at the end of the day, pretty much everything, right? But in this game especially, it's an FPS. If you can't land your shots, your team can't frag, you're going to be in a rough spot. It's going to be hard. It's going to be almost impossible for you to be able to win. But if you can land your shots and you can coordinate as a team, then you can be one of the best teams in the world, as witnessed by Envious right now, having absolutely amazing strategical vision, tactical decision making, and of course the fragging power of Tailspin and Taimu is just off the charts right now, as they get so much damage done for their team. 2Stronk here though, they're looking to put themselves up with names like Envious, as they are sitting in the top 16 in the world right now. Only 8 teams in the world can make it to the LAN by the end of the regional finals. 2Stronk, wanting to be one of them, needs to perform strong today to be able to make it. And we're into this match. We're starting the timer about 2 seconds late, guys. So we will add about a second to the time that we say, and it looks like Kaufman, we're already taking a fair bit of damage from those direct lobs from Zarya. Icefelt going to be getting so much damage already onto his charge. He's actually, before Zave starts building up his ult, was the farthest person along towards his ultimate. Icefelt 29%. There's going to be Tasani fighting over against KYB. Rockets going out. Tasani not taking too much damage from them. He's going to be the biotic field, and Mineral is able to take out Kaufman rear over on the hotel. And so that's going to stall up this defense or offense a little bit more. Actually, KYB still on the high ground. Is he going to be throwing out this pistol blast? Manhattan throwing for the hook. And actually, KYB takes out Tasani. Alien's able to take out Zave. And now Greg 2Frame is able to take out Manhattan. This might be 2Stronk. Losing the first point here is a bit of critical blunders here. They lose heroes by heroes, one by one. And now they're going to end up losing Ruster. Icefelt's going to go down. And that's going to be their entire team cleaned up. And the side of Goldrush Diggers looking like an entirely different team than Numbani. They looked like a clean, effective team. They landed shots. They worked their strategy well. They got KYB in the back. He was able to win the duel against Manhattan. And now it's going to come down to this next defense. Into the streets phase. We're underway. 6 minutes put on the clock as the side of the offense has more time to figure it out. Looks like Diva did try to go up into the background. Cal going to be a little bit caught out now. It does end up going down to Dasani. Getting that kill. Now Tasani going to be moving forward, looking for those rockets. Not too much damage yet, though, as it is just the beginning of this clash. Tasani is getting some ult charge going. Manhattan as well, actually getting a lot. Of course, 72% on him. Ruster having access to that Earth Shatter. They don't have access to a sound barrier, 2Stronk does have access to a Graviton Surge. Meanwhile, let's check in on the offense. Sound Barrier available, Sights available, and of course, a Graviton Surge, though. That's going to hit on quite a few, charge through it, as that's going to allow Tasani to take out KYB. The charge might end up allowing, no, Reinhardt doesn't end up getting the kill. He's going to end up having to charge away. Kyle Van Reer ends up taking out Ruster, and that's going to make that charge majorly backfire, as that makes the defense down a hero. Greg 2 Fran down as well, but he's going to be running in pretty quickly here as the respawns for the offense is much closer. Tasani, though, with that rocket barrage, doing so much damage. You can see him channeling it over the right side, already getting himself a total of 2 kills. Make it 3 as Manitin chimes in, taking out KYB. Mineral going to help as well, cleaning up Alien, and that's most of this offense cleaned up. 2Stronk is setting up a disgusting hard contain here at this arch. They may have lost the first point, and I gotta say the Goldrush Diggers looked so good on their offensive take of first point on basically the follow-up fight from the beginning of the first fight. But from there on out, it's just been the side of 2Stronk demonstrating that they can hold Streets phase very effectively. Now we're gonna have the side of KYB going up aggressively as the Pharaoh trying to get those rockets, but he doesn't end up getting any. He does have a barrage available. We'll see if it can get too much damage done. And they also have a Graviton Surge available from Alien. That's going to be that Graviton Surge into a Rocket Barrage, getting out to 6 people! That's the kind of ultimate combo you need when you're playing against a team who is better power ranked than you. Oh! Goldrush Diggers. Go take a shower after that. That was a disgusting play from then. 5-6-man Graviton Surge into 5-6-man Barrage. KYB. Alien. Great coordination from them. That's going to make the point allow to go to the second point, and 2Stronk might be feeling a little bit naked after that play. KYB going to be able to take out Tasani, and that's kind of a sign of that, as we are going to have Icefell running back Ruster as well. Going to be swinging away, trying to fight it out, but Great 2 Fram is able to take out Mineral, and now Ruster, all alone, going to be knocked back. He's going to end up going down. Double Resurrection coming out as Zay brings out fallen members, missing Zay Mineral, but there's going to be a Deadeye available from Manitin. If they can get this barrier down, they can do a lot of damage with it. Graviton Surge coming out. That's another massive Graviton Surge, but the Rocket Barrage again. Is it going to do a lot? Doesn't look like it. Tasani, 1 kill. He was too far away. Not a quick enough. Manitin does get the kill on Great 2 Fram, and Manitin going to follow it up, though. Big Graviton Surge, big Barrage. Going to set up Manitin to be able to clean up 3 kills. Mineral is going to get the 4th. And I gotta say, guys, this game is a treat as far as the Wombo combo goes. I have not been really treated to a 6-man Graviton Surge in a long time. But man, did that look absolutely amazing. Then the second Graviton Surge looked great. Didn't do that much, but Manitin made sure to push off the back of it, capitalize off of it, and do as much damage as possible. So here we go, Rockets going out to Sani and team. Gonna be trying to fight it out. Pushing forward, trying to initiate that hard contain. I don't know if I strictly agree with this decision making again. These hard contains have seemed to be getting them in really awkward positions because they've been going too far forward and then getting 1 or 2 deaths, and then they're awkward again, and then they're in an awkward situation. They're down 4v6. Not the kind of fights you want to be taking. Tasani, though, going to be looking for some big rockets. Graviton Surge again. 5-man Graviton Surge into the Rocket Barrage. Mineral actually wasn't in it. It was a 5-man, not a 6-man. Great 2 Fram going to be able to clean that up, and oh no! Again, 2Stronk critically in these moments, grouping up, and Alien just lining up the... I just don't know how to say this. You can't line up those Graviton Surge without a little bit of help from the other team. But at the same time, Alien seeing the moment, capitalizing on it. KYB there to capitalize. Charge coming out from Kyle Van Reer as he gets a lot done with that Earth Shatter now. Another Earth Shatter. Great 2 Fram gonna get knocked off the cliff. That's a big kill. 3v3, 3v5 on the point as there's gonna be 3 heroes left on the defense. Manitin getting a critical kill as he's getting smacked up by the side of Kyle Van Reer. He's gonna go down, and now it's basically just Tasani left as he's gonna rip out the Rocket Barrage in Graviton Surge. But the Graviton Surge ends up taking him out. No, never mind. That was their Graviton Surge as Icefell ends up trying to use it. It doesn't get too much done, but they are gonna go ahead and push back the offense, buying more time for themselves. But oh man, this game is just absolutely crazy, guys. Whew. Goldrush Diggers so close to converting. Meters away. 4 meters away at the end of it all. Let me go ahead and reset here as both teams are going to stabilize out. Ultimates low for both sides. Defense actually, though, sitting on some pretty good ones as there is going to be a Deadeye coming out from Manitin. How many kills is he going to get with that? None! As he gets shattered and charged by Kyle Van Reer, who's going to continue to push the point. Zave with the Resurrection available, going to be taking out Ruster as there is that Resurrection. We need to watch Zave. Zave gets it off. That's going to be Manitin. He's resurrected. Now the hook from Alien might be able to take out Manitin, but no. The Graviton Surge as well as the Sound Barrier. As soon as the Resurrection comes out, Greg 2 Fram with the sights getting a lot of damage done, as well as a Rocket Barrage coming out from KYB, and they are going to go ahead and convert the point. 6:37 seems to be my clock. We'll see if that's right.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
$6:38 seems to be the time then. Well, I'm going to go ahead and enter it. I think it's 6:38 for you guys. Mainly just so you guys have a stopwatch to see, so you guys can see where the action of the game is at, how close they are, whether or not we are going to be going to a game 3. And so we will be getting into this game, guys. Goldrush Triggers, 6:38, very effective offensive time, about average. Like if you were going to say that these teams were evenly skilled, that's what the times would be expecting. 6, 7, 8 minutes. 6.5 minutes coming out from Goldrush Triggers. They like this map. They know this map. This was a good choice from them. I like this. So we'll be seeing how it goes. So, we got the time, guys. Sorry, just making sure the players and the admins, the other caster, we're all on the same page. We all know the time. Everyone's good to go. Action's going to be starting here. Defense going to be Goldrush Triggers. Offense going to be 2Strong. Need to make sure I get my stopwatch right, guys. Finger on the button, watching the time. We'll be getting underway into our second match in this round of 16. Winner goes on to play in the round of 8 tomorrow, guys. This match is very important for both of these teams. Manison going to be on the Hanzo. We're going to go ahead and start on him. We've been seeing a lot of Hanzo from a lot of teams lately, and it's very fun to watch a Hanzo when he's landing his arrows. But of course, that's the big thing we're watching for right now. Is he landing those arrows? If he isn't, then it's not going to be doing much for his team. And that dink, doing so much damage to KYB, it looks like. Not so. Wait, no. That should have been on the Cowfed rear. So, Dink doing a lot of damage. Maybe it just wasn't a full charge arrow. That's why it didn't end up killing him. Another arrow going out, landing. Going to be missing is, of course, that hook. Did land on him, but Alien is going to be getting a kill onto Icefelt. Ruster taking out Cowfed rear and Greg 2 Fam onto Zave. As we're going to have a 2-for-1 trade. And so far, the defense is winning the trade. Ruster's going to go down. Alien's down. Mineral's down. Now Tasani goes down as well after he takes out Alien. So a little bit of a trade there. But now Maniton is on the escape route. But there's no escape in sight as he ends up going down. On the side of 2Strong, down 50 seconds on the point already. Not able to get the first point. And wow, guys, I think we might just have the dream. 1 tick was taken, though, so that is going to make it a little bit easier on this next offense. They only have to successfully control 2 ticks of the point to be able to actually get on to the payload section of the map. Maniton again, going to be getting in the far back here. He does have a Dragon Strike in just a second. I'm not surprised if he will be using the Dragon Strike to be getting that zoning effect. But we'll see. Resurrection could be coming out from Zave. We'll see where he ends up channeling this from. KYB ends up going down great. Arrow plus the what do you call it? Arrow and the rocket going to be able to take him out. That's going to be a great scatter shot coming out. Dragon Strike. Is it sated? Is it sated? Yes, Dragon is sated as he is going to take out 1 kill. Icefelt going to help that as he takes out Greg 2 Fram. Alien going down on the side of 2Strong on the point. 2 ticks going away now. Now they're going to be on to the second tick, moving into the third as they have 2 people on the point. Defense basically off the point, forced away, and they are going to go ahead and cap it. 150 on the clock used. So about 4 minutes and 38 seconds remains from 2Strong to be able to take this map 2-0. Otherwise, of course, they are not out. The side of Goldrush Triggers has secured themselves 1 point, and they will be moving into the game 3 if they go ahead and successfully defend here. KYB and team going to be moving up. They want to start aggressive here and make sure that they prevent any potential from the side of the offense to get anywhere that they want to. There's going to be a Deadeye coming out from Greg 2 Fam, but he ends up dying to Icefelt. Charge comes out from Ruster, as well as Nerf Shatter, but that rocket or Graviton Surge going to be hitting on. Looks like only one, as Calfrender is the only one caught in it. A great sound barrier going to prevent a lot of that damage as Icefelt does take him out. KYB able to take out Ruster, like I said, but now Alien with a massive Death Blossom going to be able to get a triple kill. However, Zave in the clutch going to be able to reset that with the Resurrection. Resetting that now. Alien's caught out by himself in the middle of nowhere. He gets cleaned up with Lickety Split. Dead after that Death Blossom. And so the side of 2Strong continues unabated through the streets phase. They haven't really been stalled up. I gotta say, Alien made a big play there. But of course, Zave, your Mercy player. That's who is your rock of your team. Your Reinhardt and your Mercy. You need them to get those kind of plays. When that big ultimate you weren't expecting comes out, and your Mercy comes back and reses that. That's what you need. That's what you expect. Dragon Strike going out. Doesn't look like it should be sated. Of course, it came from a fair distance away, not into a position where the team wasn't ready for it. Now Kaufman, we're going to be pushing forward. They want to try to stall the payload here and try to win a fight right here. KYB going to be able to get the first kill of the fight as he takes out Zave. He's actually able to take out Tasani as well, and now he might be able to take out Mineral. Hook is there, and Mineral goes down to the side of Alien. Alien gets a second kill, taking out Icefeld, and now Ruster goes down. KYB on a roll with Alien, and Greg 2Fam going to be able to get the 6th kill as Manitin goes down, and the side of Goldrush Triggers eat up more time, and they have to. With 3 minutes remaining on the clock, they need to get this fight going longer. Oh man, this is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. As of course, if they are going to, Ruster gets hooked up by the side of Kaufman rear. Manitin going to be pushing forward on now a Reaper, switching up from that Soldier. Mineral going to be going down, and KYB, you're landing big rockets. Going to be able to take out Tasani. Going to go be over onto Icefeld, and that's going to be a rocket barrage over the back onto Icefeld. Icefeld is going to be able to bubble himself up and take it out, so that's a big play. Zave going to be charging up that Resurrection now, healing up Ruster. There's going to be a Sound Barrier offense pushing forward. Manitin getting a kill onto Alien. 2Stronk looking to change this route a little bit as Icefeld gets a kill onto Kaufman rear, and that's going to be pushing them into the point, allowing them to take it. 4 minutes and 18 seconds used up. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remains for 2Stronk for them to be able to take this point. Dismay, Kaufman rear team. Greg Fram, Izzy, can you hold? KYB, you've been critical so far. Can you continue to step up for your team? They need to, guys. If they don't hold it for the next 2 minutes on the dot now, it is GG's for the side of 2Stronk 2-0, and they'll be moving into the round of 8. Graviton Surge going out, hitting on 1, 2, 3. Can they capitalize on it as Manitin has the Death Blossom? It looks like he gets 1 kill, but not quite 2. He was bubbled up, allowing him to do more damage. There's going to be a Resurrection from Izzy, resetting that, and that's going to be a tactical side use from Greg Fram, but it doesn't end up doing anything, as Manitin and Tasani are able to take him out. Manitin ends up going down, though, in the end to KYB, as Zave does have the Resurrection available. Will be dashing in for it. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it. There it is, going to be a Resurrection, bringing up all of his team, healing up Ruster. Now going to be topping up Icefeld. Icefeld barely survives. No, Icefeld doesn't end up going down. Can he keep Ruster alive? No. Hook going to come out and take out as Alien gets a kill. KYB with a double, and Dismay. Manitin, one of the only members left alive as he gets cleaned up. And now Tasani as well. Oh no, 2Stronk only left with 1 minute and 3 seconds to get this offense going. They have about half the payload left. They have to win this next fight overwhelmingly. Plenty of ultimates available for them as Manitin has Death Blossom. They do have an Earthshatter available for Ruster, but this has got to be one hell of a cleanless fight. Otherwise, they're in a bad spot, and they're going to be going on to the third map here. That's going to be a Rocket Barrage going out as he gets cleaned up. KYB going to be getting a much better Rocket Barrage as Manitin did end up taking him out, but it doesn't end up mattering. Too many heroes dead. Zave is one of them, and he does have the Resurrection, as of course he died, and the Resurrection is there from Izzy, as he didn't die. And so that means Alien is going to be brought up as well as other teammates, and it looks like the defense may have successfully held. 28 seconds remains, and I believe we're at the point of mathematical impossibility, as Izzy is going to have that Zave going to be using the Resurrection there to bring up the team. They're going to be going for it. They have 18 seconds left. They're going to be using the Zoning Deadeye from Icefeld. He does have it still available. That's going to be pulling the trigger on all 6. Going to be busting the barrier. They need to be continue going forward. 10 seconds remains. That Earthshatter, that might have just done it. There's going to be 4 kills on them. 4 seconds remain. 6 seconds remain. Have they just literally done it within the last seconds? 2Stronk. I need to stop the timer, but literally. Oh man, 10 seconds faster? It was 2:22.
Score 3-3. Sudden death.
And okay, guys, that looks like it is going to be the game. A win by 10 seconds over by the side of 2Stronk. Super close. Super close. As it literally came down to literally 10 seconds. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to the AFK screen. Sorry, I was just trying to explain what was going on for the teams there. But again, so you guys understand, the way that it works is we are just using the time left as one of the ways to get the stopwatch, because at the end of the game, the official match time does not let us know the stopwatch. So what you have to do is do 10 minutes of the actual time plus or minus the total remaining time is basically minus the of the match time. If it goes over, then of course you can't just use the match time to go ahead and get it, but we do that deductive, so that's where that comes from. But as you guys can see, literally a 10-second time. It was so close. 2Stronk going to be winning 2-0. Congratulations to them. They're moving on into the round of 8. Congratulations, of course. sorry to the side of Goldrush Sugars as they lose in a 10-second window, but 2Stronk, one of the top 16 teams in the world, Goldrush Sugars just took them to a 10-second loss. So I got to definitely give them huge props there. They got to go out and keep continuing to play. Definitely want to see more from them. Definitely want to cast more of them. But that does it for here, guys. So far, we have more games hopefully coming up. I am RaptorZ. This is the Atlantic Showdown EU Qualifier number 2. Thank you so much to ESL for hosting this event. You can follow them at ESL Overwatch on Twitter. Thank you so much to Blizzard for sponsoring it, for providing the local LAN, as well as money has to come from somewhere. Blizzard, thank you so much. As of course, at Play Overwatch is where you can follow them for Twitter. If you guys enjoyed my casting, if you guys liked the commentary that was provided, the production that was provided, do follow me on Twitter. That's the best way to show support at RaptorZOW, RaptorZOW on Twitter. You can also follow my YouTube and my Twitch channel down below by just easily clicking follow or clicking over to Twitter or to YouTube. That helps me out a lot. If you guys don't like my content, if you guys don't like my casting, you guys have issues, do let me know. The best way for me to improve is to listen to you guys and to hear what you have to say and to take that as honestly and as truthfully as I can and improve on it the best I can. But guys, I'll be having to kick it over to some music so I can find you guys another match, because there should be more action today. I should be able to get another cast in. We'll see. ESL and Ghost 2 Gamers are lurking around casting more games, so I will have to avoid the matches that they are looking for. But again, guys, thank you so much for your viewership. Thank you so much for your patience throughout the day. I really appreciate it. We are at the Atlantic Showdown EU Qualifier number 2. Round of 16 should be coming up again with another match, and we will get that for you guys as soon as possible.